Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to do a full face of C.y.o makeup. C.y.o makeup stands for Call It Your Own, and I saw it in Boots. Everything was on sale, about a third off, so I thought, why not get one of everything and test it all out? Everything was kind of cheap. Everything was marked around £5, so with a third off, came to about £2-3. So you really can't be mad at the price. And if the makeup is good, then great, because it's cheap makeup and we all love cheap makeup. Well, I definitely do. The only thing that I didn't get to really pick up was a primer, so I'm just gonna use a Revlon primer. So I'm all primed, and yes, I have changed my hair. We've gone back to dark. I always find that when I'm light, like when my hair's light, I always want to have it dark, and when it's dark I always want it light. So in a week from now I'll really want light hair again, but I am feeling this. Right, so for foundation, I have two foundations. I have the matte foundation in the shade 207, and then I also have the long lasting foundation in the shade 109. They're similar shades. Obviously I'm assuming this is going to be more of a satin finish, and I'm assuming this one, it kind of says on the bottle, it's a matte finish. So I'm going to do one side of my face with the matte, one side of my face with the long lasting one, and see which finish I prefer and if they're good, etc. So let's get into it. So first I'm going to do the matte foundation. Put a blob on the back of my hand. It is quite neutral, looks like a good colour match. It feels quite thick initially, so just a little bit on the beauty blender and stomp away. Okay, that is maximum coverage straight away. I think it's a little bit light for me right now because I am tanned. We can make it work. We can bronze up and all the rest of it. I have used this foundation once before and I loved it. It's a little bit cakey, a little bit thick. Yeah, you can see it on the skin, but it has beautiful coverage. So that's like literally not even one blob. I've used half of it and it's covered my face so nicely. Okay, so you can kind of see that level of insane coverage. My face looks like it has a mask on this side. I think this is more of a winter shade. It's very neutral, so I will have to warm my face up like crazy. Next we went into the long lasting foundation. This one actually looks a little bit more warm, so I don't know. One side of my face is gonna be neutral, the other side is gonna be warm. Okay. That looks like a far better colour match, and that is going on super nice. Ooh, I like this foundation so far. Okay, so I went in with 2 pumps on this side using that foundation, but I love the finish. Like, wow, I'm blown away. It is full coverage, satin, does not look cakey, just wow. Oh my god, it looks nice. I mean, both of these foundations are not foundations where it's a skin-like finish. You can tell there's makeup on your face. The matte one is super matte. I think if this was a bit more warm, I would prefer it, but I don't know. I ain't mad at it. Okay, so for concealer, I have like a stick concealer in the shade medium. It's one of those lipstick kind of concealers. I'm not the biggest fan, but let's hope it has coverage. It'll be interesting to see how this sits on the 2 different foundations. It's pretty much the same colour as the foundation. Hopefully it warms this side up. It actually feels really thick and heavy at the moment, so I'm hoping once it's blended out, it will feel nicer on the skin. Blend that in. Initially, I'm having no problems blending that out. Blends out really nice. To be honest, this concealer is compatible with the matte side too. There's no bunching up, there's no cakiness, it's just blending away and leaving just coverage, which is really nice. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm really surprised with how good this makeup is. I was expecting it to not be that great because I don't hear much about this brand. And I always see it in Boots, and there's always so many products there, and I'm like, does anyone even use this? So I'm glad I'm testing it out, because so far everything I've used has been good. And I don't even like those stick concealers, so that is a positive. Wow, full coverage. So I have the powder. It's the matte powder in the shade Fair Medium. I'm just gonna set literally the whole face. I'm just gonna go under the eye. Okay, so this powder is not as light as you think it would be. It's actually darkened my under eye area. I don't really know what to say. Oh my god, it's like I'm putting a light bronzer on my face. What? I'm just hoping it'll look okay, like it's bringing color back into my face, because I look so beige right now. Like, honestly, this is a light bronzer shade. What? It's setting the face nicely, but it's changing the color as well, so I don't know how I'm feeling about that. I'd say the face is nicely set, but also lightly bronzed. So for bronzer, we are going in with the C.y.o bronzer. It's the Girls On Contour Kit in the shade Medium. And these are the shades. It reminds me of the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. Like, you've got your bronzy shade, you've got your highlighter. We are just going to go straight into it and bronze up the face. Well, not bronze, contour the face. It's quite pigmented. That's blending into the skin very, very easily. Do it a little bit on the nose. A little bit around the mouth. I think that's a very nice contour shade. It's blended out nicely. I don't have anything bad to say about it. I'm not super excited, but I'm not let down by it either. But taking the highlighting shade, we're just gonna pop that onto the face and highlight. Yes, yes. Oh my god, this is nice. It's very silvery, but it's not flat out white. It's like a peachy silver. I think it is quite flattering. Oh my god, yes. It's not picking up too much texture. It's looking really nice on the skin. I really like this highlighter, it's really nice. Just gonna do my nose. All the usual parts that I do. Milk mustache. Started doing a little bit of highlighting above my brows. I just think it reflects really nicely. And yes, nicely highlighted. Okay, that is a super nice highlight. Okay, so we're gonna blush ourselves up now. I'm gonna use their powder blush. It's in the shade Just Saying. Just Saying. And it's like a nice pinky shade. I'm just gonna tap the excess off just in case it's like super pigmented, because sometimes they really are. Let's just do this. So that's a nice level of pigmentation. I'd say just tap. Oh, that's a really nice shade. I like a pinky blush. I think it looks very flattering. I think it looks flattering on any skin tone. It's just a cute color. That's a really nice blush. It's not patchy. It's blends nicely on the skin. It sits nicely on the skin. There's no dryness. Yeah, it's really good. I still prefer this side of my face because just the foundation is a little bit more dewy. This is a bit too matte for me. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of a matte finish. So I've got this brow sculpting pencil in the shade Dark. Just gonna spoolie them out and then fill in my brows. And I got kind of like a thickish one, and I like these kind of thick pencils for a very quick brow. I hope it's not too pigmented. I like brow pencils that basically you can manipulate. So if it's too pigmented, I just find, you know, it's a lot of work to blend out. But if they're like a medium pigmentation, then it depends on the pressure you apply. And I just find those pencils are just what I prefer, because I like to have the control. Like, do I want a super dark brow, or do I want something a bit more natural? And I want my pencil to be able to do both. I feel like when I first got into makeup, I didn't have any complaints about anything. I was just like, yeah, this is great. But the more products that I've used, like the more money I've spent on something, I've got a bit more picky. I'm just gonna spoolie this brow out. Yeah, I think it's a good brow day. I have this single eyeshadow. It's in the shade College Crush and it's so pretty. Honestly, the design is just so nice. And it's this really nice sparkly gold shade. Very, very glitzy and glam. But I didn't get any other kind of eyeshadow set or anything. I don't think they had any eyeshadow sets. So I'm gonna use the blush and the bronzer as transition shades. So I'm gonna go in with that bronzer shade first. So the eyeshadow is all done and I'm really happy with it. That shimmer shade, beautiful. And I went over it with my finger and it just obviously, shimmer shades just work so much better with your finger. I'm really quite happy with the way it's turned out. Next, I'm gonna take the C.y.o Just Wing It felt tip eyeliner. This is what it looks like. This is what the nib looks like. It actually looks like it has a really nice fine tip, so hopefully I can get a good wing with this. Anyone else find that they can't talk whilst they do eyeliner? It's like, it feels like life or death. Okay, I ain't mad at that. That is a nice liner. That was so easy to use. Okay, so for mascara, I've got the C.y.o length mascara, and I got it because the brush is actually quite different to anything that I've seen before. The bristles are really short and it's kind of like a square. So we're just gonna see how this applies. Oh my god, straight away I know I'm gonna like this. I know I love it. It has given me volume and length straight away in one layer. Okay, I already know this is gonna be a good mascara. Ooh, I really like this. It's like separating them, giving me volume. Yeah. I have loved this mascara. This is the mascara on both eyes and I feel like I've got length, volume. Honestly, I love this. This is a great mascara. Right, so for lips, I've got a lip liner and a lip gloss, and I've got the lip liner in the shade Mavericky. I think that's how you say it, and it's like this deep kind of reddy plum shade. And then I've got the gloss in the shade Breakout Star. It's like a nude. Okay, so this is the lip situation. So cute, honestly. Lip liner was really easy to put on and the lip gloss feels really nice and hydrating on the lips. To finish off, we're gonna use the setting spray. Just spray that all over the face. Okay. Okay, so this is the final look. I like this makeup. I am feeling it. It's very cute and most of the products worked really well. The setting spray I was not a fan of. It actually stung my eyes and I don't think I've come across that from a setting spray before, so I don't know, not my fave. Don't think I'll be using it that much. Lip situation I think is so cute. The eyeshadow, I mean, it's not the most pigmented, but then it's not the worst eyeshadow either. Like, there's a little something going on here, but it's not blown my mind. The mascara, really nice. The concealer, not the biggest fan because it kind of creased under here, so still not the biggest fan of, you know, like the lipstick kind of concealers. The finish of the dewy foundation I absolutely love. The matte one is nice too. They're both wearing very nicely, but the dewy one is what I prefer. So yeah, these foundations are actually really good and they're so affordable. I hope you've enjoyed this review on C.y.o makeup. I've been so pleasantly surprised. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe because it always means the most, and I'll see you on the next one.